Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield. I'm a professional dancer, professional dance choreographer, and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States. And we're going to be taking a look at TWS's Prologue, the full story. So I've already done a dance analysis of their debut track. I've also kind of figured and looked through their dance practice and seen the music video, and so I've gathered my thoughts with that. For me too, whenever I do look at groups, specifically groups whenever I marathon them, for them because they just debuted, I really won't be able to do that with them, which is fine, but being able to understand the context of their concepts that they do really helps me understand and provide more clearer feedback moving forward. So that's why we're going to be taking a look at this here, and I really don't know really what to expect, maybe just an elaboration off of what we saw glimpses of in the music video. Don't know, but let's go ahead and take a watch.
저는 그냥 끌렸던 것 같아요. 그냥 이 직업에 그 무대에 올라가서 노래 부르고 춤추고.
초등학교 2학년? 네, 초등학교 2학년 때부터 초등학교 6학년 때까지 그냥 혼자서 계속 유튜브 보면서 선배님들 안무 보면서 따라쳤었거든요.
느낌을 받은 것들을 감정으로서 또 그리고 몸짓이랑 목소리로 전달한다는 거에서 큰 매력을 느껴서 그러한 것들을 너무너무 하고 싶어서 아티스트라는 꿈을 갖게 되었습니다.
가야. 국민아 일어나 빨리.
날이 왔어. 와버렸어.
저희가 사실 멤버 6명이 모이기가 많이 쉽지 않았어요. 그래서 서로 좀 많이 버팀목이 돼주고 많이 힘이 돼줘서 되게 더 끈끈하게 여기까지 올 수 있었던 것 같아요.
저는 가족들이랑 멤버들 긴 연습 시간에 원동력이었던 것 같아요.
부모님과 멤버들에서 받은 사랑.
저희 6명에서 다 같이 항상 힘들 때마다 모여서 으쌰으쌰 하고 저는 멤버들의 긍정적인 에너지 덕분에 해올 수 있었던 것 같습니다.
It's really fun seeing young, like the next generation, be able to, I don't know, dream and there's follow through with those dreams. It's always so.
뭔가 저희를 되게 좀 유쾌하게 잘 이끌어주는 멤버는 아무래도
지훈이가 되게 형들 말도 잘 따라주고 해서 되게 예쁜 동생이고
저희 신이 형은 맏형으로서 되게 듬직하고 경민이는 동생이고 막내인데 그 형들한테 줄 수 있는 에너지를 되게 잘 주고 막내로서 최선의 역할을 해주고 있어서 가장 고마운 멤버이기도 하고 저는 도훈이 형이 되게 솔직한 편이어가지고 서로 웃고 장난칠 때도 많고 같이 있으면 되게 편안한 존재이고
영재 형은 항상 성실하고 뭔가 모범적인 모습을 많이 보여주거든요. 긍정적인 에너지를 주는 것 같아가지고 너무 팀 멤버로서 고마운 것 같고
한진이는 친구로서 그리고 또 같은 나이로서 많이 표현은 제가 부담이 될까봐 안 하는데 제가 개인적으로 많이 의지하는 멤버이기도 합니다. 대중들과 그리고 뭔가 다양한 상황에 놓인 사람들께 조금이나마 힘이 됐으면 하는 그런 큰 바람은 꼭 있어가지고 그렇게 뭔가 메시지를 전달하고 뭔가 저희가 하는 생각들을 좀 긍정적이게 전달하는 역할을 해주고 싶고
절대 부끄럽지 않은 그런 그룹이 될 수 있겠다라는 그런 마음을 가지셨으면 좋겠습니다.
네. 여러분 안녕하세요.
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 Fun.
지금 연습을 했기 때문에 내가 무대에서 자신 있게 무대를 할 수 있다는 거를 잊지 않으셨으면 좋겠고 하여튼 연습이 너무 잘 돼 있어서 너무 좋고요. 대박 내십시오.
네. 감사합니다.
Fun. That's encouraging and a lot of pressure right there. I'm assuming the guy on the left is with Cletus and the guy on the right, he's from Big Hit but now Hyde. So had a Hyde now.
오늘도 화이팅.
Maybe, I don't know.
감사합니다.
I don't know how it works. I don't know how Hyde works. D-Day. Oh, did we get more context of what feedback was given?
정말 열심히
from our members?
정말 열심히.
Oh, I need to say this real quick before it even gets to that. Yeah, I made a huge mistake of thinking B2B was there, and I know that they're not. You guys were so gracious to me and being like, that's not who you think it is. So I'm so sorry. But I know 17 was there because this is the Pledis company. Man, God, I feel so silly.
연습했던 거 다 보여주고 자신 있게 무대를 할 수 있을 거라 믿어 의심치 않습니다.
형들 믿고 가겠습니다. 화이팅!
파이팅!
진짜 예쁘게 봐주셨으면 좋겠습니다. 저희도 열심히 하겠습니다.
우리 멤버들 못난 형들 너무 따라와줘서 너무 고맙고 딱 고생한 만큼만 보여드리자.
Exciting! TWS, fighting! Oh, I hope we get more commentary. I mean, we technically already seen them perform this. Oh, I love how excited they are. I need a reaction cam of all the guys watching. And we're just watching. Yes, we just get this. I don't want to see the music video. I just want to see this. Yes, this is what I wanted to see! Look at Woozy. Was Woozy a part of the production? I don't know. Yeah, how is she enjoying it? Love it.
TWS만의 색깔을 대중들에게 잘 보여드리고 싶습니다. 그리고 선한 영향력을 미치고 되게 긍정적인 메시지를 전달해줄 수 있는 아티스트가 되고 싶고
진짜 저희만의 모습들을 많이 대중분들께 보여드리고 싶어요.
어디 가서든 부끄럽지 않은 아티스트가.
That's a good mentality. Regardless of popularity, if you wanna be an artist where you can be proud of what you produce. That's a really nice focal point for you.
네, 너무 이제 든든하고 이제 앞으로 좀만 더 고생하자 이런 얘기 해주고 싶고 그런 것 같아요. 그런 풋풋한 감정들을 정말 제대로 전달해 주시는 것 같아서 너무 리스펙하고.
You know what they remind me of right now? Hold on. They remind me, you ever seen Harry Potter? And it's and it's, you know, like we finished, we won and all that, and then like years go by and then they have their own kids and then they're like sending off their own kids to Hogwarts. That's the kind of energy some of them are coming across right now for me. I would say specifically it's what he's wearing. His fit, all their fits are great. I would want to wear all of them. But my note though is that he's giving like, I'm sending my kids to school. To the same school that I grew up going to. It's just, it gives out that energy. Oh, it's good. But I think it's a natural place to start with this though, is that, I think it's very cool. What's really important about this is that, you know, 17 has never had hubeis. And so like the hubeis, they were like the samchons or the uncles of these other debuted groups through hype, but they didn't have anybody from their company until now. So I know they're probably feeling like it's probably a mixed bag, because like they probably feel very proud of the fact that they have that they were able to be successful enough to where their company could be able to have the next generation. That's another thing, because I know that they struggled early on, like BTS, you know, I'd say very similar to them. Secondly, I think that they also think though that TWS is not gonna have the same type of, their drive's gonna be different. Does that make sense? Because they're starting from a different starting point than 17 did. So they are naturally gonna be different because they have a lead by example with some groups. Like they have 17 to look up to. 17 had other groups, but they were they didn't really have anybody to look up to the way that TWS gets to look up to them. You know, just like Psychers gets to look up to ATs and, you know, things like that. You know, you pick up what I'm putting down. So I would say like my in general no is that I wonder for them, they're probably like, they just want them to be mindful. Just because you've debuted, that's not like, okay, you've made it. Like, they want them to be able to pave their own way for success, not just piggybacking off of the success off of their sunbase. They want to make sure that they're successful in their own right, just like with TXT under BTS. Like, BTS wanted TXT to like make a name for themselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, because that's important. Like, it's one thing to be like, you don't want them to be a 17 2.0. We already have a 17, you know, and and even though they have less members, it's still like, that's going to be a natural comparison that's brought up on the table because they're under the same management. Do you know what I mean? So I am very curious about this feedback that they give, because I know for 17, it's like they're probably really proud, but also they want them to make sure that they don't just coast either. Because you can, regardless of how you feel, like, they're not living from the same circumstances that 17 did, and they won't. So that's just, they're not going to approach things the same way 17 had to. So they're coming at it from a very different lens.
제가 오히려 배울 점이 느낄 정도로 너무 멋있다고 생각을 했고,
분명 힘든 일들이 많을 텐데 서로가 이렇게 좀 팀끼리 의지하고 지켜주고 믿어주면서.
Let me say this too. Okay, remember, I think the last 17 reaction that I had done was the inside 17 to God of Music, and I realized there, oh my goodness, Mingyu is actually a member of the group. I had no idea. I thought he was a backup dancer in that video until that happened. So now I made it a personal mission to make sure that I vocalize every time I react to something moving forward with 17 affiliated. That is in fact Mingyu. I do in fact recognize him, and I apologize to those who are fans of him, because for me, as somebody who just analyzes dance content, I just try to make sure I know enough of them. So if I need to like say a name before I critique their movement, I can. So
사이좋게 오래오래 음악하는 그룹이 됐으면 좋겠어요.
Because that's how 17 is. They want to make music for a long time.
사이좋게 건강하게 활동했으면 좋겠어요.
Now, this is somebody I've never guessed. Is that Joshua? Am I close? Does his name start with a J? Because I know he's not Mingyu, because Mingyu's next to him. I don't know if this is Joshua or not. If you could tell me, that'd be great. Just because you do 17, no, just because you do 75 analysis, side note, does not mean that you still know everybody. Remember, I'm looking at their movement, I'm not looking at their faces as much. So please keep that in mind and give me some grace. If you're like, Jessica, you've seen almost 100 reactions of 17 and you don't know their names, how dare you? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just looking at their dancing.
도닥이면서 네, 앞으로 잘 나아갔으면 좋겠습니다.
네, 열심히 하고 모니터하면서 각자 좀
This
부족한
is
부분을
Hoshi. He's done solo work, and I think I knew him before I reacted to 17.
연습하면 좋을 것 같습니다.
항상 안전 조심하시고 아마 많이 예민해지고 힘들 텐데 힘내셨으면 좋겠습니다.
항상 응원할 테니까 다치지 마시고 네, 항상 건강하게, 항상 정신이 건강해야 우리가 뭐든지 잘할 수 있으니까. 그리고 항상 다치는 거 조심하고, 아시겠죠?
그냥 서로를 좀 더 소중하게 생각하는 이 마음을 그대로 이어가줬으면 좋겠고,
좋은 선배가 있다는 건 뭐 훌륭한 자산이라고 저는 생각하거든요. 이 선배가 어떻게 커왔는지를 충분히 여러분도 보셨으니까 그 선배님들의 길을 따라서 좋은 그룹, 좋은 음악하는 팀으로 성장해 주시기를 바라겠습니다. 다 같이 열심히 합시다. 감사합니다.
See, this is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see that in the music video, but hey, I'll take it here. This is cool. Bonju. Okay, who all's there? We have Mr. Hogwarts right here. That's the 8. And then we got 17. I'm assuming this is all 17. This is our group TWS. We got a little bit of Boomju, so I'm assuming he's a member of Boomju. I don't know who this lady is. Maybe is she a producer? Is she just like an affiliate of some kind? This is Vernon, Woozy, Sungkwan, DK, Dino, Joshua, question mark. Mingyu, Hoshi, someone hidden. Oh no, June I think was there. I am missing somebody else. Please forgive me if you are a fan of them and I did not name them. I am sorry. But this was really, really fun. I like the fact that they have this. Because, like, that's freaking cool. I honestly wish when a Gen 5 group debuts, I wish it was always this way. You want to talk about, you know, like with TV shows that have like a pilot episode and it's like just because it's the first time it's airing. I learned that from the internet. Thank you. But what's interesting is that I like this a lot, and it could just be because of the type of concept they chose to go with for their debut, which I really like. I feel though like I really wish that Psychers had something like this, or let me see, Boy Next Door had something like this. Baby Monster had something like this, because for me, I feel like it's beautiful. It's a beautiful opportunity to get multiple people who are fans of groups that are within that are also within that company, to be able to like graciously accept the new group. It kind of feels like, you know, they're little puppies being accepted into society, and it's nice to have like a communal entrance into that, because I really feel like that felt like a safe way to integrate them in. And you're going to naturally get people who are fans of 17 who are wanting to naturally support TWS because 17 is there supporting them as well. So it's like 17's leading by example, you know, and so the fans are naturally going to follow suit, as they should, and I totally get that, you know. So I feel like that's like a really safe way to start introducing a lot of these groups, and it's without having to have them rely upon just the company name to get across. But yeah, this was super, super fun, and I'm glad we took the time to watch it. This was fun. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more TWS or more 17 reactions, especially at the time that this gets released, I've reacted to everything from 17, but you're not going to see it on YouTube. It's because they were my very first marathon I ever did, meaning for every comeback that 17 has, I release a certain number of older reactions. So there's a ton of them that are not made public yet, that are on Patreon ready to be binged by you. But if you're totally fine with waiting for 17 to have a really busy year and make 15,000 comebacks, and then you get access to all the old reactions in a timely manner, that's also cool too. And I'm just excited for the fact that we get to see those who have been in the industry for a long time be able to see groups that are directly influenced from the trailblazing that your perseverance. It just hits different whenever you perform, or whenever you're an individual or somebody within the craft in the entertainment realm, and then you see people that are underneath you generationally that look up to you, and they find joy in the craft because of your involvement and investment in the craft. Like, that hits different. And so I'm really glad that 17 gets to experience that with having a direct Hubei in their company. I think that's just fun, and I think it's really great that we got to experience that together. Once again, I am Jess, and thank you so much for watching. I will catch you on the flip side. Bye!